Managing Trustee of the pharmaceutical company Cipla South Africa's foundation, along with other endurance athletes, took part in the the Man vs. Beast Adventure Marathon recently. These athletes raced against jockeys on horses in aid of raising funds for the Operation Smile and Saving Survivors organizations. These organizations fund corrective surgeries on children born with cleft lips and palates, and also do facial surgeries on rhinos injured as a result of poaching. David Grier, one of the athletes that participated and also the managing trustee of Cipla, joins us now in our Cape Town studios. It is always exciting talking to you, David. It's never a boring conversation. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Good to chat to you. And
awesome.
The Man vs. Beast was over a month ago, so well recovered.
Oh, good. So you've recovered. Because you were reminding me the last time we spoke, you had malaria, bilharzia. What else did you have, and where were you? Just remind me.
Well, I'd just come out of a paddle from Africa to Madagascar, and then I ran the whole island. So it was a
hectic
tough one.
Journey,
but also another one well worth it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, let's talk about this one. So, Man vs. Beast. So basically, it's athletes racing against jockeys on horses. I mean, what chance do you really stand?
You know, we weren't sure ourselves, but the incredible thing was we found out later on that the further we went and the harder it got, the better man is, because the horses have to drink every sort of hour and a half, about 10, 12 liters of water. They trickle feeders, so they have to eat all the time. Whereas Andrew Stewart and I, we could wake up in the morning and we just plodded all day. And as the journey got longer, so we got better. And it was a close one. Let's say the cause won, but it was an interesting race. It was 800 kilometers we did in 15 and a half days.
Oh my gosh, 800. So you ran 800 kilometers in 15 days, and of course this was with the race against the jockeys.
Yeah, and each day we covered around about 50 k's, and the biggest day was just under 80 kilometers. And there was no rest day, so you wake up in the morning and it's just go, go, go. And the three jockeys, they were all girls on the horses, and hard as nails, and they seriously pushed us. But it's just a mental grind. You wake up in the morning and you just focus for that day, and you just plod through the sand and the dunes and the bushveld. It was fantastic. It really, what a journey. But it's all for that incredible cause at the end.
Talk us through the route. Where exactly did you go?
So we started in Alexander Bay, and it's in the diamond mining area. And we trekked just along the edge of the coast and behind the dune line, and then sometimes along the coast. But it was the whole way down the west coast to Cape Town. So it was harsh conditions, incredibly hot, very sparsely populated, and water's an issue along the route.
Yeah.
So we had to have a backup vehicle with a 1,000-liter water tank just to keep the horses going and feed for them. And I don't know if it was planned or not, but when the horses were ahead, we saw no crew, no water. I think the girls were trying to dry us out along the coast, but we managed to keep going.
I can imagine. Were there times that you had to stop, or was it just a matter of you had to complete those 800 Ks in the 15 days? Could you run through the night? Did you have to stop at given times? How were the rules behind all of this?
Yeah, we'd start off in the morning at sunrise, and then we'd all reach the same campsite in the evening to keep the groups together.
Okay.
It was safer and better for logistics and everything, to make sure that everyone was watered and looked after, and as well to set up camp for the horses. So that there's a lot of work that goes around an endurance horse all the time. The horses have to be looked after, and for me the special thing was I've never raced against animals and jockeys and horses, put it that way. But the way that these girls were in tune with those horses was astounding. They felt every little bit. As soon as there was a niggle with a horse, they would pick it up. And they were allowed to replace the horses. So each of the horses was replaced and rested along the route.
Amazing. Okay.
Us poor
you
men,
were not rested
we were
and changed. I can imagine.
No, we were just
Yeah, there's no, there's animal cruelty groups. No, you guys, athlete cruelty, it doesn't pay. You guys, you just got to go and endure all of it. But listen, let's talk about the cause, because you didn't just wake up in the morning and decide you're going to race horses through this arid region. You actually were doing it for a really good cause. Talk to us a little bit more about it.
There were two causes involved. The one is the Cipla Miles for Smiles initiative that I've been involved in for the past 10 years, raising funds for little kids born with cleft lips and cleft palates. And through Operation Smile, we facilitate the corrective surgery. And then, there's another cause so close to my heart. And, if we look at the future of this continent and our children, when we bring them up, what is going to be left around us if we don't preserve nature? And the rhinos, if we look back at in the 70s, there were 65,000 black rhinos. Today there are only about 4,000, and saving the survivors is a group of veterinary surgeons that do corrective surgery on rhinos that have been poached and survived the ordeal but have had their horns hacked off, and these doctors pull them through by doing corrective surgery on these rhinos. I mean, it's Dr. Johan Grier and Gerard Steenkamp. It's incredible what they've been doing. And this was started around a rhino called Hope that was poached in the KZN area, and her little calf was killed, and Hope has been given hope to these incredible beasts as they've been slaughtered all around us, and we've got to bring awareness to this.
Well, listen, just on a closing note, David, how do we get involved? I mean, I can't run across a desert against horses, that's a fact, but I can maybe log onto your website and donate and just help. How do I help?
The easiest, if you want to help now, you can just SMS man versus beast. That's man vs beast, and 41014 is the number. So you SMS man versus beast to 41014, and that will donate 25 Rand. Or as you say, you can go to the milesforsmiles.co.za website, and if you're a corporate out there, you can pledge to put a child through surgery. You can put a rhino through surgery. There's so many ways you can help, or just spread the word.
It's a beautiful cause, David. Thank you. Keep up the amazing work. I can't wait to chat to you about your next challenge. David Grier, athlete and managing trustee at Cipla South Africa Foundation. Miles for Smiles, an incredible organization doing such beautiful work. So let's help. If you are feeling generous this morning, and I really hope you are, just SMS man versus beast to 41014. 41014. It'll cost you 25 Rand, but it's for a great cause. Otherwise, visit the website milesforsmiles.co.za, and perhaps you can put a smile on a beautiful child's face. Let's take a break.